What's up, girl? A1's Day Ones, and if you're a new one, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you've been catching up on some videos, girl. The last two videos, the back to school nails and the candy wrapper nails, super cute. Hope you didn't miss them. But today we're going in with curves, honey. It's been a while since I've done my curves. I buy these from Amazon, and they come in bags, which I find so strange. There's only one hand in each bag, but I'm going to apply them with the McCart nail glue. I really hope you're here for this set because we've discussed how some sets read from far away. Like the girls can be all the way over there, like 6 feet away, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, can I see those? Are those the?" And they just can see them, read them well. Snake print, Frenchies, what else? Back to school nails. Like some nails read very well from far away. These do not read well from far away. I doubt the girls really can see what is encapsulated inside this design, but the gold, the curve, the length, she stands out on her own. So hopefully you're here for it and you'll get the best view because you can actually see what's in the nail. Again, I did say you will have to blend these if you get these particular tips because they're super thick. I'm gonna go in with my normal setup, my Cassie monomer, my number 12 Kolinsky. I'm using a 12. I've tried a 14. It's just really not my thing. I figure I can pick up bigger and smaller beads with my 12. And as per my usual, I'm going in with my clear protective layer, honey. I always do that. Just put down a little bit of clear. I love it because it gives me a smooth surface to work on. I've connected my natural nail and the tip. Like she starts looking like a real fingernail now. Like I'm committed. I'm in. There's no going back at this point. And also, it prevents any staining on the natural nail bed. So to be transparent, my clear acrylic is really the only thing right now that I will try like different brands of because I already have my set color cover brands that I really enjoy. They're easy to work with. I have lots of color acrylic that I can play with. So at this point, it's mainly the clear that I will run out of much faster, and I always want to try like a new brand of clear. So I'm going to go in now with my cover color. I'm going in with Perfect Nude from Valentino. It's a good winter nude for me. I'm a bit more tan in the summer, and I just feel like this one is very complimentive of my skin tone. But I do enjoy my E&L How Nude. She's more of a brighter nude. I feel like she's perfect for my winter complexion. Anywho, I'm going to go in and I'm going to build these nails not too thick. I'm going to go in thinly because I want to leave room for encapsulating some items on this nail and then building the nail. I am a thicker girl, so I do like my nails thicker, but this is the first layer. Isn't she beautiful? Nice, thin, smooth, clean layer. Keep the sides clean because I don't do good filing under my curved nails. Like you can mess up the angle of the curve, really quickly. So I just try to keep the edges and the underneath clean. That way I don't really have to file the underside of these nails. Building curved nails can be tricky. It was tricky for me at least, especially because, you wonder how thick should I make them? Where do I put my apex? I treat my curved nails kind of like extra long squares. So I'm definitely putting that apex in the normal area, like right at the free edge of your natural nail, that area, like the bottom half of your nail bed, free edge area. And I am a thicker girl, so I do go in a bit thicker, but I always go in thicker with my curves because curved nails, I'm going to put a picture here. Curved nails, the curve will hit a surface area first. So if you're carrying a box or you're hitting a table or any flat surface, especially, the tip of that curve is hitting for sure the surface area first. So it's constantly bringing vibration and tension to that apex area. So just make sure you make a good apex when you're doing curved nails. Don't be afraid to go in a little thicker. Me right now, I'm going in with a thin layer because I want to leave room for encapsulating some items. I can't wait for that one, girl. I hope you're still here for it. You work at clothes, you ain't done no school. Wife
And now you throw clothes, cooking dinner too. Young chiller, girl, I'm known as Tim Griffey too. It's only right that I swing by and hit it too. First base, second base, third base. I'm trying to get you in your birthday. Oh, I know these other niggas thirsty, but please never entertain them, cause that would hurt me, you feel me? Feel me? Yeah. I know you feel me. Oh, I know you feel me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Girl, I know you feel me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so much to live for, baby. Whoa. Let's not rush into it now. Let's not rush into it. When we get to it, we can give it all that we got.
All right, so I'm wrapping up application, dry application on my pinky. I like to keep it in because it was very helpful when I was a beginner, when I was learning. I would just constantly just watch people lay their acrylic and just feeling it in my mind and practicing. And, you know, everyone lays their acrylic different. The 1 beaters, the 2 beaters, me, the slow builder. I don't mind being a slow builder as long as the end result, you know, is flawless, girl. So I do have to do some filing, some minor filing, just a little bit of shaping because I want to encapsulate a Frenchie. Now, I don't do that enough, and it's really a great idea to make your Frenchies last longer, and you can encapsulate things on top of your Frenchie. So I'm going to file off camera. I'm going to get them together, just shape them up a little bit. And if you would like, please follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more awesome nail videos. All right, so I have shaped them up just a little bit. Remember, it's a very thin acrylic layer. I would never wear my nails out just like this. I'm going to go in with a nice thin layer of base gel. I always use base gel when I'm using any gel products, whether it's builder gel, poly gel, hard gel, or gel polish. So I'm glad I have enough room, and I was working thinly, so I have enough room for the base gel and now my gel polish Frenchies. This is a sort of khaki green color that I whipped up. I had like an olive avocado-ish green. It may even have been the one I used for one of my nail room videos. But I added some white just to lighten and brighten her up a bit, give her a more khaki money green color. Yeah, so I'm just going to do my Frenchies. Now, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, so I did design each finger as we go. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I would have done all my Frenchies first, but this time I wanted to play with it. Here's some money cut out. This is the floral design that is like on the edges of the money. It is fake money. I get it from Amazon. So I just cut out the flower design. I have a lot of pieces of money, fake money, because I love money nails. I've done them several times. They're so fun. You can make it an accent nail or a whole set. They're really fun, really bougie. They look super expensive. I'm also going to use my silicone tool just to flatten that money into the glue, make sure it sticks well. And I'm using the McCart nail glue. That's why I wiped off the inhibition layer. I don't want it to be slick or sticky. I need it to be dry on the surface. That way this paper will stick very well. I also dabbed in some gold foil. And honey, I was loving this. Now, I cannot tell a lie. I was inspired by a set that I saw on Instagram. I'm sure we've all seen it. If you're a nail girl, you have seen this set going viral. They added some very cute 3D nail charm watches that they built. I wasn't trying to like duplicate this set, but I was highly inspired by it. It's very beautiful. So hopefully you enjoy my interpretation of it. And just so you know, these are called Acanthus leaves. This sounds like cannabis grow, don't it? Now remember, I wiped off the inhibition layer. I'm working on a dry nail, so I did use the nail glue just to get the gold foil to stick better. Now, girl, my Frenchies was not Frenching today. I don't know. Some days you're on, some days you're off. Today was not a good day for Frenchies, but that's okay because I already knew that I was going to be adding charms to this set. So I was like, okay, they don't have to be perfect. Charms and bling is really good for disguising mistakes. So if you have an uneven Frenchie or one nail maybe has a dent in it, like a little sunken in spot, you could put a charm there. So, you know, bling and charms are really beautiful and they do accent a set, but they're also really good for hiding mistakes, which could be a reason why I don't use them a lot. I try to make a perfect nail and I really like to show that off, but I have my sets that I like no nail charms on, and then there's sets that I feel like, no, she has to have nail charms. So I already knew that this set was going to have some gold accents to really bring out that money feel, that expensive feel. So I wasn't too worried about my Frenchies. If this was not going to have bling or anything, any charms on it, I really would have tried to perfect those Frenchies. But I was relieved that I did not have to work so hard today on those Frenchies. And I feel like money nails are so fun because, okay, so you have like your like $100 bills, they're more blue. $5 bills are a little bit yellow. $1 bills are kind of like black and white. So you can really have fun with the colors and really accent a set with your money nail, just by choosing which bills you want to use. So have fun with it, and they're best done encapsulated. Now, if you're a polygel girl, after this part, you would encapsulate with your polygel. You would encapsulate with your builder gel. So, don't make them too thick because you need room for encapsulating and also like the shape, making sure your apex is in the right place, making sure they're thick enough for you to your liking. But you could easily do this set in a polygel or builder gel set. Look at them, like they're so gorgeous. And again, like I was saying, like up close, like look at them, the details, like a quilt or wallpaper from like the 1900s. It's so beautiful. But they don't read well from far away. Like from far away, someone may see like this green hue, like, okay, they're green and they've got gold, and I see something gold sparkling, on their curve. They seem really long. Like, she's got her own thing going on, but I'm sure like 100% no one could tell that this was encapsulated floral pieces from money. And so it's just a little secret between us, whoever could see her really up close. But then once I added the charms as well, it hides the encapsulated design even more. So roll with it. They are very beautiful, and if that's what you want, then that's what you get. That's what you do. But if you like when the girls can read from far away what the nails are, this may not be a look. It's kind of so busy that it hides itself. It's too much going on. So I don't know, but I absolutely love them. I think they're beautiful. Look at them like in their raw form. That's when they were the most stunning. Absolutely beautiful with the gold foil and the florals. Like, oh, so gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to encapsulate, and I'm glad that I left room for that. I don't have to go in too thickly. It's not like they're chunky, maybe like metal pieces. We've encapsulated stuff like that before, but it's flat paper, so I don't have to go in too thick, right? So they don't have to be outrageously thick, but I do want full coverage on that. I don't want to accidentally file into the paper. And also right here is where I can work on my apex a little more, and just making sure I have full coverage in this encapsulation. I have full encapsulation over everything, my Frenchie, my paper design, the gold foil, and make sure my apex is sitting where I think she should be. But the fun part is everything is protected. Everything is inside the encapsulated nail. So it's going to be long-lasting Frenchies with no chips or peeling or anything like that. The paper won't get wet and ruined over time. Like, this nail should really hold up very well. The design, the encapsulated part. So, what do you think so far? Are they not beautiful? The acrylic has dried, so it dulls them a little bit. So this is how they look. I'm going to shape them. I don't know. Did I shape them here? I may have shaped them a bit here. Yeah, that Frenchie is killing me, that middle finger. But don't worry. We can hide that with some charms. So they're very beautiful, and no one will ever see them in their glory because you can't tell what it is. No one will ever see them as beautifully as we just did. So I'm going to wipe off the dust with just like an alcohol pad. Look at them. They're so pretty. Even like this, just like this, they're pretty. I would have definitely, the old me would have just wore them like that. But I have a bling plug. Triple Threat Bling is my bling plug. You can find her on Instagram as well as TikTok. I mean, unique pieces, bougie pieces, the name brand pieces, the NAILEDIT, the LV, the Uchis. Like, girl, all of the bougie ones that you need, she's got them. Big ones, little ones. I love shopping there. So definitely hit the plug up. So I'm applying my pieces with rhinestone glue and acrylic. The smaller little balls, little blingy pieces, little rhinestones, I'm doing with rhinestone glue. And my bigger pieces, the chunkier pieces, I'm doing that with acrylic. So I feel like they are not going to come off. They are on for dear life. We should have a very good long wear with these. And I also want to give you a close-up of the bling charms that I use. So I went in for like gold pieces, the gold bow and the gold chain and the gold little plant one. But some pieces have diamonds on them, the bear, the dollar sign. Just super cute, super bougie. They feel super rich. Now I'm going in with a new top coat for me. This is the glossy Koopa top coat. Now I have their matte, which I absolutely love. It's the mattest matte. As soon as I tried it, I fell in love with it years ago. Now I always heard about the glossy, but I would just buy my Beetles because Beetles come with the base gel. So it's like, okay, I got the base gel, I do my gel polish design, and then I top coat. So I just always bought the kit. But I don't know, like the longer you do nails, you start having different wants and different needs, So in the beginning, it's like, I need them to last, working on that. And then you start improving your clear, and you're like, I want the clearest clear, And now I just want the shiniest top coat. I can tell how long my top coat stays shiny, or what dulls it, or which ones scratch. So I felt like I wanted to try something new, and I'm making sure to put a nice layer over my gold pieces. I only have a little bit of diamonds on them, so I'm not worried about top coating them, but the gold can tarnish, and I don't want it to tarnish. I want to keep it as long as I can. That's another thing you learn with practice, just how long those pieces are going to stay gold or silver or what have you. So I did go in kind of thick with those. And I absolutely love it. The top coat got noticed in my last set. One of the girls were like, ooh, what top coat is that? And I was like, girl, I just switched to one. It is shiny, isn't it? So I recommend that. Try that. These are the nails. These are the nails, girl, and it's like, I know you can't see the floral money thing anymore, but they're just giving and doing the most. They're just beautiful. They're long, they're curved, they're gold, they're green. It's giving something. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you do some encapsulated money nails. Tag me if you do. These are stunning. Shout out to the plug. I don't use the charms enough in her opinion, but I just have to find the perfect set for my nail charms. I don't know. But this was a perfect set for them. They look so cute, so beautiful, so bougie. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.